Today we are going to be doing a water change on these two 10-gallon tanks, as well as cleaning the 6-gallon over here. As you can see, it's got a lot of snails in it and starting to get a bit of algae growth on the front glass here. That's right, Dax. Are you gonna help me? Are you gonna help me? Yeah? Now if we look over at my 10 gallons over here, we can see that this one here has got some hair algae growth. Just in the rotala there, I can get that out pretty easily. And the front glass also has a little bit of algae on it. There's not too much detritus in here though, just kind of in a little... There's a coolie loach. But just in this little kind of spot here, we got a little bit of detritus. For the 10-gallon down here, there's not really that much algae except for like up here, because it's closest to the light. But down here we've got quite a bit of detritus build up around the dwarf satch. And I think that's because the guppies here usually miss their food, so a lot of it floats to the bottom. And it's probably because I think I overfeed them just a tad bit too much as well. So I'm gonna cut down on their food and see if that cuts down on the detritus as well. Because it's building up a lot quicker than I can clean, so... But yeah, let's get started on these tanks, and I'll take you along for the ride. Alright, so... First things first, we gotta clean the front glass. So, I'm just gonna take off the lid here. And I'm just going to use an old card that we no longer use and just clean the front glass off. I think I'm going to remove some water in a second here because the water's still a little high in here, so I don't want to spill it everywhere. And sorry about the noise, my cats are playing in the background. So I've got this kind of ghetto tube here I made because the pythons are too big for this tank, so I'm just going to drain a little bit of water here. Yay for siphon sucking, eh? And then I'm just gonna unplug the filter. And the heater's still in the water for now. I won't turn the heater off until I drain the tank further, so I'm just gonna get the rest of the algae off now. The corners of this tank is so hard to clean because they're rounded, so it's hard to kind of get the credit card in there. Just gotta kind of wiggle it in the corners there and it gets it out. Just a bit of a pain in the butt. Don't know. That side's looking good. The only bad thing about using a credit card to do this, or any kind of card, is it really kind of kills your hand after a while. Yeah, it's splashing over here. There wasn't as much algae on this side as the other side. Just kind of weird because this side's closer to the window, but oh well. Not complaining. There. Well, now it's time to filter the tank, so, or drain it. So let's get on that. And again with our friendly ghetto siphon here. didn't get it that time. Chill, buddy. Alright, I think that's about good right there. Alright, so next we gotta go and fill some buckets up and fill her back up. So let's get on that. Well, I accidentally forgot to record as I was filling up the tank. But I still have a little bit left to fill up, so I guess you can just watch me fill up this little bit here. And there we go. I can never get all the detritus, I swear. Well, let's plug the filter back in now and yeah, let her run. Whoop. Now this, the filter on here is a little bit too powerful for my Beta. So I have this little sponge here that I put over the output. I was gonna say outtake. So I just kind of slip it over. And there. And now I'm going to clean the front glass and the top glass, the side glass, all the glass, every glass. So let me go run and get that stuff and we'll go from there. Alright, so I got my glass cleaner and my paper towel. So just gonna spray some on here. And wipe her down. And the lid as well. The lid is always the hardest to clean because it gets all the calcium deposits on the underside of it. And calcium never wants to frickin' come off. Alright. That's as clean as she's getting. So, and ta-da, there we go. A nice, clean, slightly foggy fish tank. And I bet you Kina is all the happier. You happy, buddy? No? You're not happy? Did I disturb you? No? Are you hungry? You're hungry. You are? He's hungry. He's right at his feeding station. Look at that. You're a piggy. Silly boy. Alright, well let's get the other tanks clean now, because they sure as heck need it. Alright, so now it's time to do this tank over here. I'm gonna have to remove all the lights on here first. And it'll help you guys see as well. So let's take these off. And start cleaning the algae off the glass with our trusty good old card. This tank's always a pain. There we go. Can you guys see all right? I'm probably in your way, aren't I? Ugh. I'm sure you guys don't want a whole footage, like 10-minute footage in my head. Soon I'm actually going to be getting a new stand for these tanks, because the current stand that this tank is on has some water damage on it and the wood is starting to fall apart, so I'm not gonna, it's probably gonna fall apart within, you know, the next 6 months or so. So I'm just going to get a nice sturdy like stand to put it on, and I'm going to try to get a stand where I can put both my 10 gallons on it. That way, I'll have more room in here in my bedroom, because this is where all the tanks are, most of them anyway, are in my bedroom. So I'll have more room in here because it's kind of a small bedroom, to be honest. But yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. How I'm gonna move the tanks onto the new stand, I have no idea, but I'll tackle that issue when we get to it, I suppose. Oh, this is an awkward angle to clean it up. I'm trying not to knock over my driftwood here, but I think that might have to happen. There. Looks like I didn't disturb it too much. Alright, now let's see if we can tear out the hair algae that's starting to grow in here. Okay, there's some. There we go. Hair algae. Gross. You don't want that stuff. Bad. I'm kidding, it's not gonna like hurt your fish or anything, but it doesn't look very nice. And for some reason, it always grows in my Rotala, which is a pain in my butt. It's easy to pull out of the Rotala because you just kind of got to run your fingers through it. And it'll hook on your fingers and you can just pull it out like that. But, no matter how many times I remove it out of here, it just keeps coming back. The scare my poor Rasboras. There's a big chunk. Look at that. At least it's not too bad in here. I've seen worse. Luckily I haven't had worse, but I've seen worse. And just wanted to break some news to you guys. I don't remember if I ever introduced you to him, but my sister had this beta named Drax, rather, after the Marvel character. And well, the poor beta decided to jump out of the tank one night, and he didn't make it. So my sisters decided to change up her tank now. And in the future, she will be getting a couple goldfish, maybe even a trio of goldfish for her 40-gallon. And we are both super excited for that. And I will do a whole video about it. when we go to choose out the fish, so, or pick the fish out, so that'll be fun. I don't know how soon that's gonna be because she still has her Furcata rainbows in the tank, and I know that the goldfish might possibly eat the Furcata rainbows. So just to be on the safe side, we are going to wait until all her Furcata rainbows pass away, and then we will get some goldfish. And we are thinking about butterfly telescopes, but we might end up with something different. We'll see. But anyways, now it's time to start draining this 10 gallons, so let's get on that. Alright, so now I've got the lid off, the filter off, and the heater off, and I'm going to start the water change and vacuuming the sand and whatnot. That's cute. She's so cute when she plays with balls. Now I'm gonna drain this just a little more than I normally would because I am actually going to be moving this tank off of this stand tonight and onto a different stand. So I want it to be, the water to be as low as I can. Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, I'll just leave that one there for a bit and then start on the other one. Guess what, guys? I got my new shelving. And I have my tanks up on it. You ready? You ready? Here we go. Isn't that awesome? It looks so awesome. I'm so happy with it. Man, it looks so awesome. I never thought I would have stacked aquariums like this. Oh my gosh. That's it for this video, guys. If you like this video or want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that like button. Until next time, toodles!